What's up, Rockstar? What's up? If you're special, if you're somebody extraordinary, you just know it. You just know it. You just feel it in your bones. You feel it in your soul. Everything you do, every piece of work you do should be the best and should be better than your last. Welcome, by the way, guys. This is an ASMR episode. I am recording and I'm going to go ahead and upload this. So enjoy the ASMR. Enjoy the good times. Of course, this is now the fun portion of the day for me. And I did have work this morning. I did have work all week. And I do see this as work, but this is more of the fun work that I really enjoy doing. I have all the tools I need. I have everything I need to make videos happen. And the only excuse I have is that I didn't make the time for it. Now that is something that I am struggling with. But this episode of ASMR is not about me. It's about you. You are a champion. You are somebody important. In fact, before you go to bed tonight, rethink of all the things that you've accomplished. Rethink about all the things that you said you were going to do and you did it. In fact, that is what makes you proof of success. And sometimes we don't always have support from our families, but it's a blessing when we do. It's a blessing when we can look around and see our team, our friends, and positive energy around us. And it's not easy finding good people. It's very, very difficult to find good people. And when you do find them, you'll just know that when times get rough, they will stick around. But of course, let's try to avoid making bad decisions. Avoid doing too much of bad things and excess of harmful things, because that's just not smart. That's not what intelligent people do. In fact, that is not what your higher self, that is not what your highest self does. The highest version of you does not do idiotic things. The highest version of you knows what to do every day, has a plan, and is excited about the future. Excited for all the obstacles and challenges ahead. In fact, if you compare two people, one person sees obstacles and fumbles and crumbles and crashes and does not handle the pressure. That person's going to quit. That person's a quitter, and in many ways they become a loser compared to the other person, the person that watches videos by me, watches other content by amazing podcast creators, amazing creators of the world. They see one obstacle. They get destroyed by the obstacle, but they are grateful for it because, why? Because it's going to get them prepared for the end reward, because they went through the obstacle and survived and endured and were resilient. Now, not everybody can say, I made it. And not everybody can say, I had help. So if you're going at it by yourself, if you're going through life by yourself, just know that the only way out of it is to network, talk to other people, make friends with people that you normally never expected to. The elderly people, the people that are much older than us. I'm 30 years old. I'm an elderly. Technically, I'm old. But people that are twice my age, 4 times my age, 10 times my age, they have so much wisdom to impose and to share, to impart and to share with us. And they want nothing but the best for us too. And of course, respect your veterans too. Veterans around us. There are so many awesome veterans who served for our country of the United States and for your country, wherever you're watching this from. There are people out there that sacrifice their days, nights, just so they can ensure their family is safe and protected. So if that doesn't inspire you to do more great things, I don't know what else will. There are people out there that would swap lives with any one of us, just because they have a situation to deal with, and it's tough. Life is really tough, guys, and I cannot really make any excuses for what goes on around the world. It is brutal, but the best thing about this life is that we can choose what we think about. As I've mentioned before, you become what you think about. And if you're thinking about the positive outcome, if you're thinking about creating something great and making it a better world, the likelihood of you creating that is much higher than if you were to be using negative thinking, a negative mindset. And of course, it's easy to say this. It's so easy to think, okay, yeah, of course, I'm just out here. I'm just out here. One person, I'm gonna just give up. But don't. Do not quit. In fact, that is the worst thing you could do. Do not quit. But yes, guys, you are special. You are awesome. And tell yourselves that you can do great things. Let me see. You are awesome. This right here can make you visible to people that never knew you existed. If you put yourself out there, if you start to embrace who you are and again, study who you are. I just had a podcast. I'm an owner of a podcast on YouTube, and I was just talking about how as you get older, you want to discover yourself. You want to figure out what life is all about. And what better way to discover that by looking within. That's something I learned really late in life. Looking within is probably the best thing I can tell you guys. Because once we're old and cannot take care of ourselves, the only place we'll have is within. So if you're young, if you're healthy, if you're intelligent, and if you're brave, the world has no other choice but to bend to your will and to your desires. Of course, if you are deserving of it, you can't just be relaxing every day and not helping others and expect great things to come from that. That's not how it works. In fact, letting things happen naturally is the best thing. And I'm going to make another video right now about that, for ASMR about that. But here is another ASMR video for the channel. Thank you for watching. My name is Raul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you picked up something from this, and I hope you have an awesome night, day, evening, morning, wherever you're at. Thank you for watching.